Yes, I gotta go through whatever it is. That's to the reason why I can't just start streaming on this joint. Oh, let me fix this too so the audio ain't going twice. Alright, I gotta edit. I gotta add the thumbnail on here. But this is definitely the wrong thumbnail. Shots. Sorry. That's very solid. Let's see which one I like better. Damn. Now you gotta be kidding me, bro. Now it says the file. Little tie. Man. This one is a little too small. I need one that's wider. A little wider. Bro, why does it matter if the... Why do it matter if this joint is bigger than 2? How many megabytes is this? 2.35. Okay. It's literally like 3.5. You two need to change that to where it'll just downscale. A picture. Downscale the picture to whatever size you need. I'm just gonna do this right here real quick. I'm gonna use this snippet tool. We're gonna do it like this. This is gonna be the thumbnail right here. Boom, snippet tool. Save. It's in another format. It should be smaller and I should be good to go. Save. JPEG. Alright. Boom. Done with that. Now I can just go ahead. Upload this thumbnail and then we can get started with this Ace Attorney. Thumbnail. There it is. Edit all this stuff. Oh, let's try to finish right. My FA. Miles Edgeworth. Finish right. Ace Attorney Trilogy. Got the game saved. Alright, we good on the YouTube side now. We good on the YouTube side now. So we can get this thing started. What it do though, E-Rock, man? What you got going on today, bro? Just got off work this morning. Must just came from 8 a.m. church service. Nah. Why are you wearing a tie? Cause I got a job to do and I gotta look presentable. Gotta look presentable. Can't be on the stand, you know, defending my clients if I don't look the part. Stream, this is what I'm looking for. Boom. All right, we got one more thing to do. TikTok, where you at? I don't know what that was, but okay. Well, I have light up bear ears on my That's what kind of headphones you got. Light up bear ears. Light up bear ears. Bro, multi-streaming, you gotta do so much. I gotta have a doc for the TikTok chat. All right, I got it, so I can see what everybody's saying. So okay, we're live on TikTok, we live on YouTube, we live on Twitch, all three at the same time. So now let's see. We're back on this Ace Attorney, episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. So what we have going on here is we have an actor that plays a samurai, and we had his enemy on the show, and they're trying to accuse the samurai of committing the crime of murdering his co-star. Now we do have a security guard. She's trying to insinuate that it was a. Oh yeah, okay. I have seen these cracking kids. Yeah, I be seeing a lot of people, a lot of streamers with those, that are girl streamers with those headsets. Yeah, cracking. Razor makes pretty good stuff too. That look like some Alien Serenity would like. So we do have a security guard that's trying to pin the crime on the main star, which happens to be my client, as if for whatever reason, out of jealousy, he decided to kill his co-star. But that seems to not be the case based off of the evidence that we're in the process of collecting. So let's see. When we last left off, we were trying to figure out who was present at the studio at the time of the crime. Initially, it was assumed that there was only 3 people, right? The security guard, the main star, and the co-star. Then it came out that there was an assistant that was also present, as well as the director and the co-director. And there might be, and a fan that happens to sneak in the studio from time to time. The sound quality is really good. Only weird thing is I can hear what I sound like on the headset, and it's wired. So you probably have like some setting on. You might have some setting that's like basically monitoring and outputting, and you probably just have to change it to output only. I know, like sometimes the way my Twitch stream would be set up at times, that like I would be able to hear myself, and like when I'm talking and I'm hearing myself live, it throws me off, which is crazy because that's how a lot of news reporters and radio people talk. Like they talk while they're actively listening to themselves, and it just makes me start stuttering. It'd be crazy. All right, let's see what we had going on today. I didn't even catch the date that it was, but let's see. So we have Phoenix talking to Maya, right? That was a close one, huh? Mia. Her name's Mia. I'm trying to make sure I can see anybody anywhere, regardless as to where they might be chatting. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. This multi-streaming stuff, I'm still kind of getting used to this. All right. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya. So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to wait. Oh, damn, that was Phoenix talk. Man, I'm just finna talk in my regular voice, man, because every time I try to do these voices, I end up like mixing up somebody's voice with another character. All right, so I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai? Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? I just said I wasn't going to get into the voice, but we gonna run it. Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we got to find out. Okay, so the director's alibi. Let's talk about the director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Oh, because it's a situation with that tree that fell. A tree had fallen, and their alibi was because their path was blocked and they couldn't have made it to the area where they were filming to actually commit the murder. Okay, because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Okay, so let's see. You got any ideas, Maya? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Also, when her sister is being like a medium and whatnot, then she's pretty much out of the loop of everything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to WP. Will Powers, right? That's his name, Will Powers. Okay, so let me see what all do I have right now. All right, Dragon One leg, that's photo 2, pierce by the spirit through the chest, ground map, the murder weapon, block the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 to 4 p.m. We got the samurai book that contains photos. Oh, okay, that's right, because we got that from that kid, and he was on the stand too, huh? Okay, and then we got this camera. The kid's camera. Cody carries that camera all the time. Okay. So let's go talk to Will Powers. See what Will Powers has to say today. This is October 19th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Now, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. Because you wiped that grin off your face. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I could do to help. Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure what I could do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. What's good, Kelsey? What it do? What you got going on today, Kelsey? Oh, early on the sun. Well, I guess it ain't so early no more. I don't know why I was feeling like it was like 9 o'clock or something. I done went to the store this morning and everything. All right. No, this is no laughing matter. Oh shit, I'm just at my mama house doing laundry. Okay. I gotta do some laundry too. To make sure my stuff ready for work. Like I had what I needed to go to work yesterday, but it was my last uniform that was clean. So now I gotta wash all my work uniform. All right, let's see. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. On me, I was fit to be free bot bad. What? All right, Kelsey. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. And what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Nah, we need to hear about this. We need to hear the rumors, man. I'm trying to defend you. You gotta tell. I need to know all the details in order to adequately to defend my client. I need to know everything, bro. Let me see. I gotta. Hey. So, like I said, I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube. I am trying to get my numbers up on both. So, of course, Twitch is where I primarily be at the time, or as of lately, the past couple of years. But one thing about YouTube is you can have multiple devices, smart TVs, old cell phones, variety of different things, man. But at the very least, if y'all could, I would definitely appreciate if y'all could just drop a follow on the YouTube and on the TikTok, and let's see if we can run these numbers up. You know what I'm saying? You're not obligated by any means. Nobody's obligated by any means, but a little bit might help. Hold on, I got a phone call real quick. All right, my bad. My bad. But you said this beat groovy. Yeah, this game has a lot of like good music in it. That's one thing that I did notice like when I first started playing. It's a Game Boy. I believe this game either came out. I think it came out on the Game Boy, the DS. So that's why it's got like a lot of the MIDI sound type of format music or something, 16-bit or whatever you might call it. So yeah, I like it. I like the music on here. All right, we're gonna get back into it. Sorry for the delay. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to get my YouTube time up. I think it's like 4,000 minutes within a year's time. So plus I just wanted to start streaming on YouTube more anyway, just to see where I'm getting more traction at, you know what I'm saying? And TikTok, because TikTok got the best exposure pretty much. So yeah, we live on all three. JWiz411 on all three platforms. And that being said, we finna get back into it. All right. I gotta pull up my own TikTok stream too, just to make sure it's running right. I don't even know how I see that I'm live on TikTok. Okay, here we go. All right, so can you tell me anything about Mr. Maniela? Oh, he used to be, my fault, wrong voice. Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I could imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Okay, let me see if I can present him with some evidence and see. Excuse me. Thank you for yeah. Okay. So let me see if any of these. Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. But why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Oh, you're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Sigh. Give me about 3 more years. Look at this, the 2 novices. Okay. Anything else I can present to him? Just seeing if it. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through. Oh yes, I goofed around goofed on a round kick, you see? Broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With duct tape, we heard. All right. Okay, so he don't know anything about the statue. Let's look at this book. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? Alright, so you don't know nothing about it. So, alright, we're not gonna really get nothing else out of him. Let's go to the studio. See what's going on at the studio, man. October 19th, Global Studios main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Oh, this. I don't know if y'all can hear that. All right, nah. It's low enough. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo, she's alive. All right, let's see. Let's talk. Tell me about producer Vasquez. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. I don't even know if that's what an old lady sounds like. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? Nah, it doesn't, Maya. What about Mr. Hammer? About Mr. Hammer? I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnappers. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. She pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Let's see some evidence. Ms. Oldbag. What? Get that filth out of my sight. And you're claiming that poor old Hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Okay. Damn. I'm just trying things at this point. Miss Oldbag, what do you think it is? Dang, I'm not in the mood for thinking. Thank you very much. Yeah. Miss Oldbag, what do you think it is? Dang. Oh, damn. Well, shit, you need to get in the mood of thinking. Okay, I got all I can get out of her. All right, let's see. First, let's go to the employee area because it ain't as much over here. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the... Oh, wrong boy. The trial will be over and done tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. No touching! Eat. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. Okay, so let's talk. What about the plate? What you trying to figure out about the plate? Tell me about it. So you looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right there. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change colors. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Yeah, go ahead and test that, man. Tell me what you see. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed colors, all right. So the food on this plate have been laced with sleeping pills? Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. So we need to know who cooked the steak. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powell. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. I ain't worried about Edgeworth. Edgeworth is the op. I ain't worried about him. He tried to cheat me in the last case, talking about he got people under his thumb and all of this stuff, and I'm going to lose no matter what. And you see what happened in that case. All right, so how's Edgeworth? How Edgeworth? Man, why I ain't worried about? Why I even ask that, bro? Why y'all make me ask that? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Oh, talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups, bottles, whatever. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means Jack Hammer put Will Powers to sleep. Sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. So, okay, we got Will Powers' fingerprints on the sleeping pills. The victim is Jack Hammer, which is the person. What's good, Lynn? 4951. What's good with it? What's going on? So, I don't know if I said that correct. Let me say that again. The victim is Jack Hammer, but his fingerprints are on the bottom of the sleeping pills that were used to put Jack Hammer, which is the alleged suspect, to sleep. First time playing? This is my first time indeed. I'm playing it blind. I'm playing through the game blind, so I've never looked up anything on the game. I don't know anything about any of the cases. Trying to figure the things out on my own, so yeah. I'm enjoying it so far though. No doubt. I'm definitely enjoying it. This is my first time playing any of these games. Found on the table in the employee area bears Jack Hammer's fingerprint. Hell yeah. Alright. So let's see. So the fingerprints. I guess I don't know. Let me see if anything. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct and do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. Think that if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Okay, all right, okay. See, he's starting to come around because like that other case, he was dealing with me like I was a problem. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Did you know about this? Okay. What about this? Okay. What about this? And this? And this? Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Good talk. Good talk. Let's go to the dressing room. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess Will Power won't be using it no more. What? Why? Well, Will Power's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Okay. Why is it the last episode? Penny, she's cute. Yeah, she look, I mean, you know, it's a character in the game. She don't look bad. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2? Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. Oh, wow. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. Hold on, what's the rumor? What's she talking about here? What is the rumor that? Fill me in. Elaborate. Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She has some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using a new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set. Was that trailer part of the film set then? Uh-oh. Okay, we got some new details coming out. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Okay, so what about their studio policy? Like, why they ain't making kids shows no more? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How could they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for you. Here, take a look at this. Okay, and this is A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love to steal samurai. The show can't just be canceled just so adults can save some face. I would think you'd understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. Well, what can I do? Well, for starters, you know what I'm saying? Just fill me in on a couple of intricate details about Global Studios and what they trying to hide. Tell me about the incident 5 years ago. Okay. So 5 years ago. Let's see. Boy, what exactly happened 5 years ago? Well, I could tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try. Thanks. We're gonna go holler at Miss Oldbag then, see what she could tell us about this accident. The shield talk. Oh, I don't even know shit. Okay. Do you know anything about? Okay, what about this plate? All right, what about these sleeping pills? What's that? An empty bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. Now I'm really confused. Okay, so she don't know nothing about that. No, don't know nothing about that either. So this photo is Mr. Hammer all along? It seems that way. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Okay, all right. Good talk, Penny. Appreciate you for your time, and we're gonna move right along to make sure there ain't nothing there. Let's I don't see nothing that's out of the ordinary. We're gonna go holler at Miss Oldbag. Studio main gate. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their dearness to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Yeah, she got lockjaw or something. Okay, so Miss Windbag. So I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Apparently there was a situation 5 years ago involving Mr. Hammer that Mrs. Vasquez was holding over his head. So what, is there anything that you could tell me about that? Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols, Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. Nah, I don't think it's fun. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of what happened with this crime. Because Mr. Powers is an innocent man and he didn't do the crime. You gotta understand my position. And you claim the Hammer stole the Powers costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? God proved it. Well, I hate to inform you, but I do have proof. I can prove Mr. Hammer stole the costume with these sleeping pills. Here's my proof. A little empty bottle? What's that supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. So what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer has some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Well, you know, they all had the little steak, didn't they? And Mr. Powers ate one of those steaks for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. Traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. What? How could this be? I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See, tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, what's going on? Miss Oldbag, hold on. You need a napkin, Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident, a fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer, he never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Oh, that's why that joint is bit. I was wondering because they said that the dude got stabbed with the spear, but when you go to the studio too and you see them little things right there, that little fence, one of them joints is bent. I remember that because I was wondering about that. This is the picture. Is this trailer in the studio too? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and that man fell onto the flower box fence. Dang. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. I appreciate your assistance, Miss Oldbag. Would you be willing to testify? Can't believe not this stuff too. Or can I? Sorry. Anything? Wait, what did she say? The accident 5 years ago is what did him in. He wanted to hide it. He didn't want anyone to know. Pierre just come out and confess. The last words wouldn't have gotten her claws into him. Okay. Okay. So that's all for this. Okay. Let's go to the studio. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Well, let's go see. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hell double hockey stick, whatever. Oh, Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say. Okay, so Miss Vasquez to Mr. Hammer. I got a couple questions about Mr. Hammer. So Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder. Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, shit. So, Will Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fae blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. So, what can you tell me about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you should talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. I bet. Okay, so you want to play this bull? I bet. I got you. Heard you. So tell me about this damn picture right here. She's not even looking at it. Where? What? Where did you get that? Don't even worry about where I got it from. Just tell me about it. What you know about it. Because you in the picture, so you can't say that you don't know about it. Oh. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this picture from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. I probably don't sound like a Russian at all, do I? I was trying, though. Nick, she went inside the trailer. All right, so let's go. First of all, let me see. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. I don't know. So you're not even going. All right. Let's go in the trailer. But hey, keep in mind, she got mob ties. You can't. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him. That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a start. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. So I think what's going on here is that because this studio was failing, right? The studio was failing, but Mr. Hammer was already an established star. And so in order to make this TV show with the samurai a success, she needed to get a person that was a star that would have probably demanded more money to participate in this show, to make this show a hit, to make it look to the studio as if she's, you know what I'm saying, she's really a good script writer. But what she needed was an actor that already had an established position in the industry. That's what, see, you know, big brain whiz, that's what they call me. That's what they call me. But you were the cause. You pressured them. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What you mean, how I'm so sure? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? Huh? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? Is that what you trying to say? This is what I mean. Where's your proof? How can you prove that? Because we could prove that you covered the shit up. So you tell us how you could prove that it wasn't really an accident and that he did it on purpose. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one that you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys? Oh, okay. So this what we doing. This what we doing. This ain't helping your case, Miss Vasquez. And plus, I got them hands. So let's see if their boy is really about what they present themselves to be about. Because anybody can wear a suit and tie. I got one on right now. Who are they? Professionals? They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why you saying I'm gonna have to miss it? Why do you want these photographs so bad? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about it. Where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Unhand me. Hold it right there. Yeah, my boy Gun, we coming through deep too. What are you talking about? I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me right now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Let me see, what kind of voice would fit him? I think he would sound something like Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho or something. Let me not get shadow banned off TikTok. All right. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've gotten one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. That's point. I gotta get cool about his voice. I don't know, man. I'll figure out a voice for him. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting so close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got some valuable evidence that day of investigating. We definitely got some valuable evidence. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session. My fault. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on the people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Of course I got him on edge. You know what I'm saying? Let me loosen this joint up real quick. You feel me? So we finna go to work on this. Never mind. The prosecution calls Steve Vasquez to the stand. Miss Steve Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. This lying-ass hag. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Steve Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. I don't even know what that word means. I'm gonna just be honest, y'all. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Oh, don't worry about it. I got this. I got it. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Oh, shit. I don't know if I would have used that line, Mr. Nick. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later. When we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. Zavan. There's Zavan at Studio 2. I had them take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with the monkey's head sopping an overlook? Van added to the record. We ain't even get a chance to investigate the van, though. Don't you think that would have been valuable information later on if you're really innocent? You could have told us about that. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay. So I entered the trailer a little before noon. And so we pressing everything. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always like this, terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I asked Sal to take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Well, oh shit, I forgot to keep pressing. Damn. Now we about to find the contradiction. So you saying, did no one leave during the meeting? Nobody. Come on, let's talk a little more about that. Man, here we go. I'm gonna have to, bro, I already told you last time I will walk across this courtroom floor and slap you, bro. Don't eject me ever again in your life. The witness did not come to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please, stop banging your little desk. It hurts me ears. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth, this your client. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. So you forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No. So meeting ended at 4. Oh, the meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on. All you did was state the obvious, Mr. Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Tal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table at the front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that she proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard, I think. I'm pretty sure you'll find some kind of so you said you were fatigued. It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, all right. 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the tray. Do you have someone who could verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is... Okay, so let's see what evidence I have. It wasn't no time. How you I got you. So how he take you if the joint was blocked? Okay, all right. So we got to go through this again. I got to figure out what to pick apart. I'm missing something. It's clearly contradicts the bro. Okay, let me figure this out. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. I think I got to do it before. You entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I'm gonna figure this out, man. The time of death was 10:15 at 2:30. I entered the studio a little bit before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. He's dragging one leg at 2. I don't know what the right thing is. Damn it, bro. Hold on, let me see this. All this attorney work got me working up an appetite. Okay. So let me figure this out, man. Let's look at my evidence. It doesn't seem like time is the issue, nor is the murder weapon of any kind of question. It says they went there at noon, the meeting ended at 4. And at 2:30, they ate steak. By yourself? Now, forget the voices for now. Let's figure this out. You didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always like this? All right. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. No one left during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk about a little more about this. The witness did not come to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Who is the we that went to Studio 1? And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Of course you forgot that, because you would have to come up with a time that didn't fall in line with when the path was blocked. The meeting ended at 4. The rehearsal was scheduled for 5. How convenient. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Wait, was she fatigued because her steak had sleeping pills too? What y'all do on that 15-minute break? Well, give me a chance to present. All right. So I'm the state. Let me try. I don't. Huh? She did say she was fatigued. I guess if she ate the steak for real and they had the sleeping pill stuff, that would explain why she was fatigued. Ha, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone was being left behind. A large bone being left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Oh, it wasn't no bones on that. There's no bones left on those plates. The plates were bare. Oh, so you lying? Okay, I got you. All right. I see how this is. You know what I'm saying? Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. On the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. I don't know nothing about no incinerator. Are you saying, yes, Your Honor, as Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hand. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Mr. Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You could say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits. You and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear? Yeah, so? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? And then Will Power said, yeah, he said can't nobody do it. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. This meaning the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I could prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Damn. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning. Oh, so she just stabbed him with it and then... Wait, hold on. Because it was taped immediately after. Not you dressed up. Hey, I'm prepared to do the job and I gotta look the part because that's what I do. That is what I do. What's good with it though, Tony? How you doing today? Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run through. With the do-rag, well, you know, I mean, I gotta differentiate myself somehow. But you know what I mean? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Man, I was locked in. I ain't even said what up. What's good with it, Kane? What's going on? Order, order. Mr. Bright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here. I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Send her as to jail. She going to jail. She definitely going to jail. Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what it was. How was Hammer killed? Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Of course I could tell you, Your Honor. They wouldn't call me Mr. Wright if I wasn't right. But I'm right. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. I think it's this, because even if you look at this picture right here, so this was used, this was the accident, but the spear, the thing isn't bent, but now it's bent, and it appeared to be like a spear-like object. This man dressed up for old school for an old school Jew-ass Santana video. Man. Not the old school Jew-ass Santana. Jew-ass though, that's my boy. Look at this photo, Your Honor. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Yeah, so you want to tell us about this, Mrs. Vasquez? If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios, Your Honor. This is the photo of the accident. Jack Hammer accidentally killed this man. It was indeed an accident. But there was paparazzi there that happened to take this photo. And Mrs. Vasquez held this photo over his head for years and covered up the accident. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What happened 5 years ago has happened yet again. See? They don't call me Wiz for nothing. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure the TikTok joint still running. Hip Candy sent the heart. I don't know what these things are called, but definitely appreciate it. Definitely. I ain't never got no gifts on TikTok before. What is it? Does it tell me what this is? Level 3 in the fan club 2? That's what I'm talking about. I'm still trying to figure out this TikTok stuff though. I honestly, it's all new. It's still new to me. You know what I'm saying? It's still new to me. But I definitely appreciate the heart and the I don't know what that thing is. You say you might need a little help with streaming on TikTok too. Did you already apply for the little fast track thing to where you could go ahead and start going live instead of having to go about it the normal way? Mr. Wright, continue. I got live access. Okay, I got you. Shit, we can work on that joint today because the new stream elements update is out, so you should just be able to like connect your account and do it. But you still gotta set up like the canvas and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Oh, it's for my air. Oh, nah. My air went out and 2 people later, they still, damn. I already know, because everybody know about the situation I had with the air being messed up. Man, that shit is deadly. And it's like, especially like now when it's really starting to hit over 90-something degrees. I hope it ain't something where it's like, you know, a system that people can't work on. Cause I'm back, had to do my hair. My shit was crunchy. Like crinkled, you got the little crinkle iron thing. I'm using Streamlabs so I can use my chat bot. I use Stream Elements. I use Stream Elements as far as my like streaming software, but from what I could tell, Streamlabs pretty much looks the same. It's just a matter of whether they have the multi-streamer option. It was just dry. Man, yeah, I hope they get that shit taken care of, because like that should be considered an emergency, like not having AC in this kind of weather. That should be considered an emergency for sure. The whole complex? Wait, what? The whole complex? Man, yeah, it don't matter if it's the 4th of July holiday. It don't matter if it's a Sunday. They should be out there working on that shit like right now. Cause ain't no way. There's no way, man. That shit, nah. Oh, fire the whole complex. Okay. Damn. I thought you said the whole complex ain't got no AC. That's a class action lawsuit right there. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Oh, she got a little demonic looking look on her face. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer. He died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing style. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, Let's say, for the sake of an argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you said. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Smoking in court. Damn, she is smoking in court too. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. How could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with that body? I guess she had. She couldn't deal with it. 15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time. You see, even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it. Agreed? Not agreed. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes, and there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Said, hungry, not gonna lie. Gonna finish my laundry, then find something to eat. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm hungry too. I ain't ate since yesterday. When I was at work, I made some burgers probably around like 3 o'clock or something. So they came yesterday, couldn't fix it. Put a window unit in here. Came today, guy couldn't figure it out. So now he got to send someone else tomorrow. And see, that sounded a lot of like the problem I was having, because whatever their system was, that it's like my water and my AC were somehow connected some kind of way, like they somehow relied on each other. And so it's an old technology that they were using that people today weren't familiar with, and nobody could figure out how to fix it. Oh hell no, Jay Wiz, lock in. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna finish up this case. I'm gonna finish up this case, and then we got something quick I can make to eat, and then see what else I want to play. Cause I'm trying to like break these joints up into like episode, like 2 or 3 episodes at a time. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Well, she says she traveled with the van earlier, Your Honor. Your Honor, wake up. How do I gotta explain that? Your Honor. Earlier, she said they traveled by a van because she was a little tired. A little tired from what, might I ask? Well, of course she gonna be tired like Mr. Hammer. She a petite woman and he's a hefty man. Of course she'd be tired after dealing with all of that. She snitched on herself, Your Honor. I'm gonna need you to pay more attention, Your Honor, but I'm gonna break it down for you. You carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. See, I got it all figured out. I had it figured out the day I set foot on the crime scene. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. Ain't that what you said? You was fatigued, so you had Sal take you. So Sal is an accessory to the murder. The van was right there. Sal drove the van. That was your way of transporting the body. You used the van to transport the body to Studio One. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate's costume. So you undressed that man while he was dead, which violated him. And then you put him in the costume and then staged the body to make it seem like Mr. Powers did it. Mr. Powers ain't do none of that. It's okay for the living room, but I don't sleep in my living room. Yeah, when you and the thing is, they only give you like one AC unit, and one AC unit is usually only enough to like cool one room. Like I remember when I had the little AC unit they gave me, it was barely keeping the room that I had it in cool. I think it would get down to like 75, 76, but I need my shit to be 72 or less. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget, they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai's costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that oh, that's the incinerator. Okay, bet. It's like 77. Sheesh. Yeah, 77 is still hot to me. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost. Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. You better be 3-0 against me, Edgeworth. Don't even worry about it. Of course, it's just the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? How about you tell us about this all over again? I'd like you to testify again. No one's to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I was to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Gone so far, I'll leave it fair. It seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examining of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. You said, what is this voice? Try to sound like a foreign. She from Russia. How do Russia? You know how to do a Russian voice? Don't they put like a Z on the end of everything they saying? What is the meaning of this? Is that Russia? Or is that another country? Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, or is you not? Why is you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do a Russian voice. I don't see where we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Oh, who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict after all that? Edgeworth. See, Edgeworth's starting to come to the realization that he can't, man, I'm too much for him, man. I don't know, I already put him in his place once before. So you might as well try to salvage yourself by, switching teams. You know what I'm saying? Join the Wiz Morgan & Morgan law firm. You know what I mean? Today. Because that's the only way. So anyway, be on the winning team, man. If you can't beat them, join them. You see what I'm saying? The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceeding. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. I was the witness, said Sal and Old Bag. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did you just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. What's good with it, Crescent? Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go talk to him? Remember what? There was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murder body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Dog, I started playing Ace Attorney the other day. What you think of it, Pat? Well, Miss Vasquez. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting that location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady old bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I forgot to press on that other statement. 5 stars, it was my shit. Oh, you already beat the joint? Have you already beaten it? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? No, I just got the case for that. Okay, so I'm on case 3 right now. Yeah, so you're a little bit further than me. Perhaps not. She seems to have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera? She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I could use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out, but you found a body, so why you asking to be left out? You found a body, and then you saying that the only person that wasn't there was Mr. Powers, but you asked to be left out? How does that even make sense? It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Professionals. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they were quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and the notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Wait, what is going on here? Is he helping me? He's helping me in this case? Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement. However, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I have a perfectly good reason to believe there will be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something to peg this on her here. But everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were at the meeting. We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. But you knew he was dragging one leg. So I say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before, so that would mean 4:50. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies in any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Man, okay, this is throwing me off because I only got 2 chances to get this wrong, y'all. The assistant was there, too. Only Powers was absent. Powers was late because he's... I don't know, man. Sometimes it seems like... Damn! I fucked up. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Did you expect me to call him? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Bro, alright. I don't know, man. I'm trying to, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a murdered body. Yeah, this, if I get it wrong one more time, bruh, I messed up. Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking it like that. This one is kind of hard. I'm trying to figure out what it is that she says. Without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. But he had his steel samurai costume. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent, so we stood there until Powers finally arrived on scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Mr. Powers is asleep. Yeah, they drugged him. They did drug him. With some sleeping pills. Let me keep listening. The security lady, old Winback, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. So why is she saying he did it? The security lady, why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. He seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera, she's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I could use. I asked to be left out of the proceeding. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those. Big wigs. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and the direction note. The script and your direction note. Quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and your notes? I was under the impression that I wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. I could think of rehearsing after that. Okay, it's doing this again. You said she didn't bring the script because she would have had to know about the murder. Okay, we got that. I'm trying to see like what this. I feel like this is the part where I'm supposed to do something, but it's like why? I appreciate the concern, y'all, and I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? Don't matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reasoning. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scene, so I left him behind. You knew that Hammer was injured. Who told you he was injured? Salmonella told you. What time was that? Said, do I want hints? I'm trying to figure it out on my own. I'm trying to figure this out, man. I'm just trying to figure out. It's got to be something I'm missing. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees? They weren't there yet. Only Powers was absent. So this is, but this isn't Powers, because Powers was asleep. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember, there was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect us to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Well, Ms. Vasquez, logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Let's see. You're on the right track. Hold on, I gotta check this roast because I got this roast in this crock pot and timer just went. My fault. I'm cooking like with this roast. It's like I'm using one of those bags that you use for the crock pot, but I think I'm gonna have to take it out of that bag because I'm gonna have to cut it a little more. No one said a thing. How did she know it was him? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I could use. But this photograph, Mr. Powers is asleep. Mr. Powers is asleep. And the person that was if Mr. Powers is asleep, that would mean that this person isn't Powers. It's got to be. Damn it! I fucked up. The security lady is saying, so Mr. Powers was asleep because they said that he arrived late. They said that he arrived late and he doesn't really stand out without his costume. So he didn't have his costume because his costume got burned. Saving and reloading is the way to go. Yeah, I guess that's the case. Because like one of the things about this game is like you gotta present the stuff at the right time. But what she said was Mr. Power showed up late and he didn't have his costume. And they at one point in time they said that the costume was put in the incinerator. But the Steel Samurai was seen walking. The security lady saw him walking and he was limping. So if the Steel Samurai is asleep and the costume is now gone, he couldn't have possibly showed up in the costume. That would mean that the person that was the costume was stolen. So the person that was really in the costume was, what's his name? Jack Hammer. Jack Hammer is the one that was hurt for real. Damn it. Fuck. I messed up, man. All right. So the final trial. I'm going to try to speed through this to get back to where I was. I wish I could like fast forward or something. Okay. So let's try this. The day of the murder, entered the trailer a little before noon. Meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. The rehearsal was afterwards, so they went to Studio 1. She was tired because she was carrying the body and all of that stuff. 2:30, they took a 15-minute break, and they said that they ate T-bone steaks, but there's no bones on the plate from the steak, so they didn't eat steak. They found Hammer's body later, and when they went to Studio 1. All right. So this was where I said the steak was the issue. I had him take me in their van. Oh, I missed that part. All right, so the van is added to the clues. All right. Entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 12. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. She was fatigued, so she had sound tape. 2:30, they took a 15-minute break. They ate T-bone steaks. So you didn't eat T-bone steaks because T-bone steaks leave a bone. You claim you ate T-bone steaks, but I say you did not. Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone had been left behind. It was a T-bone steak, exactly my point. So where the bones at? They ate at the table outside the trailer. Ain't no bones on that plate. No bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. So what you got to say about it, Ms. Vasquez? You lying. You lying. I just got to figure out you didn't eat steak. Took his steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. Why would she throw away a perfectly good steak though? That's a question in itself. I'd never throw a T-bone steak away unless it was well done. If it was well done, I'd probably throw it away. I don't even think I'd throw it away then though. I've very well done steak before. I wouldn't ask for it to be well done. I prefer medium. Medium or less. Okay, kill them with your own hands. It wasn't a real steak. What you talking about? The steak they eating? Like the Beyond Burger? Man, so it was this one time I went to Burger King because they had like the Beyond Whopper, and they had a deal where you get 2 of them. So I was hungry, so I was like, well, I don't really do the whole fake meat, but this was 2 of them, so I get more for what I would normally pay for. So I tried it. I did not like it, bro. I ain't like it at all. All right, so you get 2 fake meats. Hey, I tried it, man. I did not like that joint. Never again. They say what they want about how it tastes the same. If you season it right or whatever, nah. The texture is different. Everything. You think 2 fake meats is better than one? I be hungry, man. When I be hungry, bro, I be thinking, of course I want a certain level of quality. But it gotta be a decent amount of quality. I would take more good quality than less better quality. That's what I say. I would never be that hungry, man. I'd be hungry, bro. Let's see. I had just got out work at FedEx, I think. I had been outside in the sun all day. I was hungry, bro. Okay, so she can't pick up this spirit. Okay. Working that hard labor. Hey, I was, bro. Samurai Spirit was not the murder weapon. Oh, this is why I present that picture. Okay, so here's this. What? I was wrong. Oh, the spear was broke. Someone fixed the spear. Security lady, she fixed it with the duct tape. I'm just trying to get back to where I was. So basically what happened, she was saying she tried to use that she couldn't pick up the spear in her defense because it's too heavy, which Mr. Powers did confirm. So, you know what? I need a blue suit. I need a blue suit with a white shirt. Damn. And a red tie, man. I think this is it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get me a blue suit jacket with a red tie. Or I might just get a red tie. I ain't gonna wear no blue suit ever. So I just get a red tie for next time. Order. Mr. Wright. This part ties into where you were stuck earlier. All right, let me pay attention. Let me lock in. Just for this. Yeah, I like this joint, man. And I just so happen to have a blue shirt already. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a closed kept secret of the studios. Mr. Edgeworth. Still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo? The fence post pierced him through the chest. What happened 5 years ago? There was an accident. Mr. Wright continued. 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Meg, what's good, Meg? What's going on? How you doing? Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. Trying to play through one of my games in my back catalog. This one kind of tough. It's a lot of reading and a lot of like thinking, but I'm getting through it though. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meaning that the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45 Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way, Your Honor. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, well, you said earlier that Sal drove you there. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Show us how she carried the body. The van. She did it with the van, Your Honor. You used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. You was tired, right? Fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there. The mystery machine. Used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. The body had to be placed in a van and put into the costume. There was no way Miss Vasquez could have done it alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. See, she trying to cast doubt by playing it off like, okay, you got me. So what happens next? Do you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost. Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean Lee Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proofs, Mr. Wright. Okay. Water. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it. There's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Let's get her to testify again and see if I can pick something else out. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've always said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same message. A waste of time. Damn. Come so far only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. Okay, so this is where Edgeworth steps in. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Damn. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. Prosecutor and the defense are in cahoots. Well, indeed. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Probably realized she did it too. At least I got more opportunity to try different things because I remember what I did before, so I haven't gotten nothing wrong. With Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body, the assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. All right, we close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Oh, so he's dragging one leg. And that's really Mr. Powers. I was with Sal and Old Bad security lady when I found the body. So let's see if somewhere in this she mentions seeing Powers. What time was that? I mean, the Steel Samurai. We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I was stuffing bodies in the costume? You should try to listen to what people are saying. The witness will continue. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for that person? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at the location. No one noticed he was missing. Well, I suppose that explains that. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. She called the police and Powers showed up. I don't think this is the part. I think this is what I tried last time. And this is where I got it wrong. Yup, I was wrong. Damn it. Immediately called the police and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Bro, what is going on, bro? Silence. Oh, I could go back? Since when? I did not know that. Bro, I swear I didn't know I could go backwards. You can save too? Wow, bro. That's what, man, I swear I didn't know that. That changes everything, bro. Wow. Learn something new every day. Man, I swear I did. I just seen the arrows and I was like, wait, hold up. Scary Lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Power, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of proceeding. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. And Powers had done it. She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Perhaps not. Okay, so let me try this. Let me try it right here. What, bro? All right. Man, I want to figure this out, bro. Asked to be left out of the proceedings. So I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Press her here. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why did you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing it? Oh yeah, this is when he said something about her having to know about the murder before. Okay, I forgot about this part. Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to known about the murder before going to the studio. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Queen, what's good, Queen? Very well. The witness will change. Now I need to figure out how to make this font on TikTok bigger because I definitely didn't even see that. the multi-chat doesn't include the TikTok chat either. So I have to have 2 different chat boxes. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Okay. Alright. Man, what the? Cuz that's all I had to do all along. Alright. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. Which, okay, yeah, like I was saying it, I just forgot to present. I couldn't figure out where I needed to present that. The Steel Samurai was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending. One person was injured in a run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping, or you heard Manella wrong? You saw him. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh, so he wasn't. Or was he injured? Oh. And when he was doing this, well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping and Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you stink out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she has motive? She got motive. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive for this murder. Okay. So this is the evidence from before. This is my proof. She was using that against her. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive is in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case current, Ellie Espresso. Okay. Hey, Ellie Espresso with the raid. I don't know why I can't hear it. Ellie Espresso with the raid. The 14 viewers. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Beans out, streams out. Raiding in with your daily shot of espresso. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate that. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. We are in the middle of this, getting to the bottom of this court case in Ace Attorney. Ellie, what was you playing? Ellie was, she was playing Ace Attorney Trilogy too. Okay, bet. Is this your first time playing it, or have you played it before? You said, hey, how you enjoying Ace Attorney? I'm definitely enjoying it. I've been stuck on this case, but I just made it a little bit further than I made before with a little help. But yeah, it's very interesting. I'm really trying to, you know, put all the information together and like sort through things to figure out when to refute the claims at the right time and stuff like that. But I'm liking it so far. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Well, I hope you had a good stream, Ellie. Welcome in, Raiders. I go by the name of Jay Wiz. I play a lot of different games. This is one of the games I've been playing lately, Ace Attorney. This is my first time playing through any of the Ace Attorney games. But I play some of everything. I play games like this. I play RPGs. I play shooting games. So that's mostly what you'll see here. There's all kind of games, all kind of systems. A lot of anime talk, stuff like that. But like I said, I definitely appreciate you coming through and trusting me with your community. I hope y'all have a good time while y'all here. And I hope your stream went well. It is a brain exercise though, for sure. Let me see. He said the case began on that day 5 years ago. I don't know why my audio didn't work for the raid, but I definitely saw it in the chat. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day in Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. What? I'm still trying to figure out what this man on my team all of a sudden. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. Seeing how a chill vibe, so I'm happy to share my community. Sound like a cool mix of games to play too. I'm pretty chill most of the time. I have my moments, depending on, you know, I could rage from time to time. You heard it, the game. Oh, the game audio overpowered it. Okay, all right. Yeah, the audio that I hear a lot of times is a lot of different than what y'all hear too. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. She's blackmailing them, basically. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive.
Hello.
She never kills useful men. I heard her say that. I did hear her say that. What am I supposed to use this again? This is my proof. I just showed that 5 minutes ago. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill me. Wasn't that the last thing I showed as far as like when I first said it was the motive? I say all it proves is that the defense attorney had completely lost his marbles. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time. Oh, that was wrong. Damn. Think this one through, please. I'll ask you again. Please explain Mrs. Vasquez's motive for the murder. It's not gonna be that. Murder weapon at breaking in shaft, mended with duct tape. Some of these are tricky because multiple things would make sense. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai won. I can't see the photos. New digital camera, Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Oh, why wouldn't it be him limping? Well, so with him limping, she didn't know it was him in the first place, I don't think. It wouldn't be useful if he was hurt. You saying like she got upset with him because he wasn't gonna be useful? I know earlier they said that somebody snapped a picture of something, and it's not this. It's not that. Okay, let me try. You saying the photo of him limping? He wouldn't be useful if he was hurt. He wouldn't be useful if he was hurt. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. What is this? It's Ace Attorney. One Truth Prevails. Ace Attorney Finish Right Trilogy. Welcome in, Giselle. I say all the proof. Oh, she said that she doesn't kill men. That's useful. So maybe you might be on to something, Kane. Oh, about this shirt. I don't look like an attorney. Do I look like an attorney right now? I'm supposed to look like an attorney, like I'm prepared to do the job that I've been called to do. I say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Kang on the right track? Okay. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find... Damn it! Okay, we close. Reveal the evidence. Reveal the evidence. She wouldn't kill him unless she had to. Cody saw it. If this ain't it, I don't know. Bro. Low. All right, hold on. When we get there, Pat, let me get back to where we was at. Okay, press it here. What did I do right here? Oh, she went to go get the script. She left her script because she didn't think that they would have the rehearsal. That's what it was right here. Damn, bro, this. You said multiple things. Ellie said multiple things can make sense. Let's think this through. Okay. I'm just trying to get back to where I was, y'all. Okay. You knew he was injured because you saw him. Yep. I remember this part. The Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending. One person was injured in the run through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. Man, what is going on? Somebody... Somebody across the street is cutting the yard, so that's what they're barking at. What he barking at. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer, is that? Can y'all hear this dog barking? Like he never heard a weed eater before. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order. I will have order. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. Can you refute this claim? Let's see you sneak your way out of this. All right, I need to save right here. This is why I need to save it. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Can I prove that she has a motive? I tried the picture already. I can't look in this book. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I think I did pick this picture the last time. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Photo reveals the motive in the murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Okay. So this was the accident, and Miss Vasquez helped them sweep it under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. So was he like, did she kill him, or did he kill himself because he was tired of dealing with like having this over his head or something? Ironically enough, okay, all right. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. You want me to just tell you the whole story? Have you played this game before, Giselle? Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Well, so based off of that, I guess maybe she doesn't have a motive. He's hurt, but we tried that last time. That don't really matter how he died. Like, caused through Do the chest pierce through the chest by a spear. I tried the camera. So that eliminates somebody seeing it happen. Shows the accident found on the table. Does she not? She just don't have a motive then. She had no motive. It was Mr. Hammer. Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Bro, don't tell me. Ain't no way, bro. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Bro, what the fuck, cuz? Man, this shit is crazy. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Bro, that shit is crazy. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with the sleeping pills, and then he stole the costume, snuck into the dressing room and stole his costume. He wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. Well, what you mad for? Don't that make you innocent now? If it's self-defense? So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. So I guess Will Powers is innocent. Miss Vasquez, is she guilty of murder or is it self-defense? That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think, he tried to frame me for murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Yeah, that's still a good question. Like, what did Mr. Wright do? I don't know why he wanted to blame you. I don't think he may not have wanted to. Nah. I don't know. Shit, I'm gonna just say I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, Will Powers. Oh, he. Was there really an answer to that, Pat? Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Says you got it wrong too? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick Edgeworth! Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Bro, what'd I do, bro? I just did what I was supposed to do. Mr. Wright. Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed. Another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that Will Powers gets to play the lead again? He playing the princess now? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Another case closed. Word to Detective, well, not Conan Itagawa, but a brand new episode has been added. Okay, this one looks menacing. All right, so this is what we gonna wrap up the Ace Attorney. I ain't finna end stream or nothing. I'm gonna check on this food real quick and then figure out what I'm gonna be playing in the second. For those of y'all that's tuned in on YouTube, I'm gonna keep this series going. I'm gonna have the playlist set to where it plays in consecutive order and whatnot. So, like I said earlier, I'm trying to get my watch time up on YouTube. So, been doing a little multi-streaming, you know what I'm saying? And it's been getting my watch time up. I think I got like 170 hours this week on YouTube. So it's definitely helping. We on the road to 4,000. Gotta get to 4,000 within a year's time to get into the YouTube partner program. So man, definitely y'all make sure hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna have more Ace Attorney in the near future. Teach your boy a little something, man. Hey man, I got you, bruh. It's so much easier now to do the multi-streaming now that it's all incorporated into stream elements. So yeah, I got you. Uh so yeah, YouTube, it's been real. Um make sure y'all tune back in. I gotta work tomorrow, so it'll be Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be back on the Ace Attorney. Tuesday, so y'all stay tuned for that.